Hello, everyone, and good evening. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for bearing with us. We had technical issues, and because of that, we're a few minutes late. I'm in Spain. You know how I say on my channel, when you're in Spain, you do Spanish time. And maybe as a Nigerian in Spain, maybe I'm taking Spanish time to the utmost. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for being with us here today. And being here on Sundays, it's not an easy thing, but we try our best because we want to be the change we want to see in the world. Today, oh, we've got our CVs here. Oh, Lord. Mommy and I, in fact, let me allow Mommy to first introduce herself and to just talk before I take over the whole live session today.
Hello, guys. You're welcome back to our live session. My name is Omowumi of Omowumi's channel. I'm a licensed teacher in the United Kingdom. So today,
Hmm.
the reason why this actually came up and we thought about bringing this up is we've seen thousands of CV. Some of you know, if this is your first time here, we are both teachers in the diaspora, and we have our channels whereby we talk about teach abroad, life abroad. So you're welcome. Please join the family, subscribe to both our channels, like this video, and share for someone that needs this information. Now, the reason why we came up with this is we've seen like lots and lots of CVs, and there at some point we both asked ourselves, can we just, like, we just thought about it, that some people don't know that we actually had bad CVs as well. Like, we had worse CVs as well. But they, like, probably some people just think we just came up and we started doing good CVs. No. And that is why we are here today to encourage. This live session is to encourage people out there that you can actually make that CV good. We review CVs for free. Yeah, we do that. We review your CV. We've had worse CVs, but we didn't pay anyone. I've never paid someone to construct a CV for me. We didn't pay anyone to construct CV for us. We just, with our experience and research, we just found out this shouldn't be on my CV. This shouldn't be on my CV. And we were putting two plus two together, which equals, for the mathematicians, putting things together, and okay, this shouldn't be there. Let me remove this. This should be there. This should be there. And that was how we got the knowledge, and with research as well, that okay, this is the perfect CV to use in the diaspora. So today we are covering our eyes. You see our CV in a minute. Wherever you're watching this from, you're welcome. We have people watching from, I have people watching from Japan. We have people
Yeah.
watching from all over the world. So you're welcome, guys.
Maybe we should tell them to drop wherever you're watching from, please just drop it in the comment section now, because we when we looked at our analytics and we saw where people were watching us from, we're like, what? Huh? Okay, so please, if you're watching this, just drop where you're watching it from. I'm going to start. I'm going to put mine in the comment section now. I am doing this from España. Bumi from Nigeria, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Ghana, yes, please. Yes, please. Our brothers and sisters, not when it comes to jollof rice, but you are still our brothers and sisters. Anyway.
Yeah,
But I
live
like,
from the UK as well. Live
yes.
from the UK.
Oh, Tosi from the UK. Yes, please. You and Mommy, you are repping the UK. Guys. Is it sunny today in the UK? Because it was sunny here. It was glorious here.
Yeah,
I won't stop
it
saying it.
was a bit sun in the morning. Though it's cold, cold. Like, I have my heating system on now. It's cold.
Look at me. I'm still wearing, this is Espana.
Okay. Okay.
Ada from Nigeria. Yes, please.
Uh,
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. So, guys, you can see that we are
Fortune,
studying.
I
You
cite
can see that
you,
we are
Fortune.
studying so that we will not show you our CVs.
Oh Lord.
When I looked at my CV again, I thought, what? They will say teacher.
I was actually the day we talked about this, I was actually grateful that I had that CV in my drive. I had to search my drive to find that CV.
Yes.
And I was grateful I had it in my drive because I was like, what is this?
Hmm. I'd seen mine before when we crafted the other CV, when we did the CV clinic.
Okay,
Guys, if you've
yes.
not seen that CV clinic, please just search through our collection on in the live section. You will see the CV, and it's amazing. Because recruitment season has started, I went back to that CV clinic video to check a few things from my CV because I was like, I cannot say for my own hand here. And Onya and Omomi were with me on that video. You guys need to go on. You guys, you don't know what we have here. We see when Onya and Omomi and I come together, there's this magic that is created. And honestly, we've been trying to get more teachers on, and you guys will be thrilling you. Don't worry. We're up to the task. We can do it. Okay. Oh, Adeomi is in London. All right.
Uh, the London people, it's rich people that are in London.
London. Yes, 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 yes. Those are the people getting London salary. London salary is different.
Yeah. Yeah.
London salary is different because they know that those people are not small people. You cannot
Yeah.
tempt
You
them with
cannot be
small
paying
money.
them. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't pay them peanuts.
Oh.
Welcome, Adeomi from London. Ada Fortunate from Nigeria. Yes, hello. Florenshaw from Nigeria. Hello. Now, without further ado, the moment we've been waiting for. Let me drink water before I release the first one.
Oh Lord. In fact, when I was checking this evening again, I was like, why did you add this thing?
I told you, see, you know what? Yours is better than mine. Because yours is, I don't know, I think you because you were already in education, yours had more, how did they say
More
steezy?
spice.
My
See.
own. When I showed you my own, I know you were being polite. You were being very, very polite. You didn't say anything, but you were being polite. And I know because even I saw it and I was like, I was waiting for you to say something. When you didn't say, I was like, Mommy is being kind to me. Okay, so let's show the first CV. Guys,
Okay,
we're not.
Cordelia. Sorry, Cordelia. Cordelia said we didn't mention her name. Oh, bless you,
This.
Cordelia. Where are you
Please,
from?
we're
Let
so
me go.
sorry.
Let me
We
go
have
up.
to scroll up. Cordelia, we're so sorry. This is what we say we should not be doing in the classroom. We should not be jumping over children in the classroom. And
Yeah.
we've just done.
Oh, Cordelia is from Nigeria. You're welcome.
Hello, Cordelia. Hello, Cordelia. Oyin is not here. It's Oyin that used to give us the pum, 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 and the hearts and everything. But we're giving you hearts anyway, Cordelia. Okay. Eh, Mom, should I start with yours? Because mine is horrible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Can you all see it? I hope it's clear. I hope
Yeah, I see.
it's
At least I
is it
can
clear?
see. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you all see? Please tell me that you're welcome, Cordelia. Mwah, mwah. You know you're a person. Can you all see it? If you can see, please can you just type yes in the comment section so that I don't, because honestly we had technical issues. If not, we would have started soon. ICT teacher that doesn't know how to do ICT. Hey, I did. Then I'm going to show my CV. Then people will say, "Ha, no, don't wonder." Okay,
Okay, yes, yes, they can see.
is it clear? Is it clear? Okay,
Yeah.
super. We have to block out the names because, guys, data
Yeah.
protection. If
Mm-hmm.
you're in the US, GDPR is not a big thing over there. They still show names, but we are in Europe, so we have to follow the GDPR rules. When we're in Rome, we do like the Romans. So we've blocked out the names. but you can see this beautiful CV. Hey, do you know what mine had? I won't say anything. I will let them see mine.
And the
Mine,
part that I've left some names and the dates, they are just frictional dates and names. They are
eh,
not real. Like the address, like I will only okay, even the okay, yeah, my email address is please don't send me email, I beg. It's the real. It's only the thing I can say is real. Even the phone number is fiction and all that. So
ah, this is the CV of the century. Mhm.
let me do like this. That was
Now,
this. That was my CV.
okay, she put date of birth. What do they want to do with your date of
I
birth?
don't understand. And I now put Ileife. Who sent me to put
So
Ileife?
that
I was
so that they will know where you are from now. Don't you understand? We,
okay,
we are
someone said
not.
it's a bit blurry. Oh, really?
Is it?
Oh,
Hey, this
I can
technical issues,
see
Lenny.
it clearly.
Is it? What am I doing wrong? Is it blurry? How do I increase the magnification? Is it better?
Okay,
Kini.
Tosi said it's clear. Okay, let's just continue with that. Booming, we're sorry if it's blurry.
Eh,
And
maybe
please
network.
ignore the noise in my background. I have
We are teachers. We have to be repping our our
my
profession.
generals are around. So
Just a little digression. Do children talking in the background, does it still affect you? Not really. Oh. Maybe because me I'm primary. You know, primary children you can't talk. Children in the background talking doesn't affect me anymore because it's like my bread and butter. So I can still, except they start shouting at him. But oh,
Mm.
this kind of talking, no, they're happy. This is when I'm even happy because I can hear them. When I can't hear them, I start to
Yeah,
panic.
exactly.
Oh my god. Okay, guys.
Okay.
So first of all, personal data. One of the biggest things we've talked about on CV is that there's nothing personal on a CV. A CV is a professional document, so we
Mm.
have to make it as professional as possible. We don't want them to see anything about our personal life on a CV. Save that for your, what did you call it again? Personal statement. If you want to, and make sure that your personal statement aligns with teaching. Don't go and be saying, so yesterday my leg broke.
And do
I
you know
went.
something? I saw something now. You know, I didn't even see it when we were checking. I wrote curriculum vitae. Shey they did
Hey,
not know that. Shey they did not know that is my CV.
no, 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 then you need to tell them that it is. You will see my own. I wrote it and I'll put it in bracket CV.
Mm.
As if you don't know what a curriculum is, it's a CV. And I crested one picture there of me. I was looking very professional. I think I sat down
Aw,
like
aw.
that. So that they will know that this one she came to do business. I will save all the snippets
God.
of my CV. You will all laugh, and the internet will not hide me anymore because I've been hiding since. Okay, so
Oh.
married. You
Mm.
wanted them to know
Yes, now. Of
so that
course.
in case they are thinking, this
Mm.
baby is sweet. Let's no, no.
Or in case they are thinking they want to give it to a married person. I'm married though, I beg oh. Mm.
But there are jobs in Nigeria that need to be like
Yes,
that.
yes, 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 there are. And I think
Oh,
that's why when we got a lot of CVs from Nigeria, it actually looks like us because that is what is applicable there. The reason why I added Ilefe, it might be useful for me when I was in Nigeria because
yeah.
the job role might say, okay, it's one Osun State speaking. They want to give the job to.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
I just need to have it. But in this part of the world, all these things
It doesn't.
it
It's
doesn't
the
matter.
reason
Just
why
ignore
the
this.
reason why they don't need it is because this is too much data for them to handle. When you give them data like this, they have to keep it safe because of data protection. That means they will have to go and store it in a particular way and they have to keep it safe for 6 months and then they have to inform you before they now delete it because they do that when you I don't know if any one of you has experienced this when you register on a site For 6 months, they will keep your, and they will even ask you, do you mind if we keep your records, your personal records, or your CV on our records for future jobs? Or when they now want to destroy it, they will still tell you, please, we want to destroy it. Do you give us the permission to destroy it? It's too much for them to handle. It's the same thing with your referees. They must keep it safe because of GDPR. The government has put that mandate on them that once somebody gives you personal information, you must keep it because of those that sell personal information on the internet to people, to marketers, and all those kind of things. So many schools, as soon as they see this, they just reject it immediately because they don't want anything to do with this. It's too much pressure you are giving to them. So they get rid of it. They will even look at it. Besides, Mummy, what do you think? That whole page, instead of putting something concrete, the person might you've
Instead
put
of
all
professional summary, I now go. Let's continue.
in fact, I will let you talk now because if you want to see what a personal statement is, because I've mentioned personal statement now, Mommy has this powerful video on her channel about personal statement. She even has a sample. She reads it out. You guys need to go there and hear all the things that she put inside. So it's personal, but it's not deep. It's personal in line with the job, not personal. So when I was 6, I had my birthday. What does that have to do with teaching? It doesn't have anything to do with teaching. Align everything to personal to the teaching. So please go to her channel. She has that on her channel. I even went to go and spy. I went to go and look at it when I was trying to rearrange mine because, as I said before, recruitment season is open and we need to jump on that. So I'll let you speak.
Okay. So after adding date of birth, which is not necessary,
Yes.
nationality Nigerian. Hmm. Did they ask you? No.
You have to rep your country now. What are you
Yeah,
saying?
a whole Nigeria.
Maybe the person likes Bonner Boy, so you put Nigeria there so that they will say, "Hi, I like Bonner Boy. Okay, come and work for us."
Oh
Or
Lord.
maybe Thames. Did you not see Thames at the Oscars? She was repping. So maybe the person will say, "Oh, Thames is from Nigeria. Her mom is from Nigeria. Okay, yes, I'll give her the job."
Oh Lord. And then I added contact address. Well, yeah, contact address. Cool. But I was too much of a detail. If I was
Yes.
more than this, I just had to because of the GDPR. We said it was my full address, like number was there. It was my full address, the estate, the everything was there. I just had to reduce this to this Alafara Ologweru Ibadan. They did not ask me all the details because they don't need my address to come and visit me. They just need the reason why you need a contact address or an address is just to show where, like your location. And I think the street is enough. Not even street, like maybe the area or something.
Yes.
Yeah, is enough for you. You don't need like number so.
Confession time. I remember getting some CVs, and honestly, curiosity kills the cat, they say. I started going on Google Maps, and typing the number, the street, the full address. I can type it in. Now, if I'm a biased person, I can type it in, and if I don't like the area where you're from, and I say, what would this one come and teach children at my school? Somebody that's from this area. So we leave it out, please, guys. Don't let them come and use Google Map because you can do Street View on Google Map. And so if you give them everything, all the whole address, they will come and look for you on Google Map through the Street View. And maybe you live in Onikon or Shogunle or Oshodi. In fact, imagine if I put the number and address of the house where I was born. You guys, as you all know, I was born in Oshodi. So imagine I put the address of the house I was born in Oshodi. Just saying Oshodi self is enough for you people to know that. Jay, and yes, yes. Omo Oshodi name. I put my hands up for that one. Okay, I'll let mommy continue. I'll stop stop interjecting. This my
No, it's cool. So we can don't in this aspect of contact address as well, because someone will be like, oh, okay, where what if you, when you are in some places you can add your currently my contact address is on my CV, and you all know that I will leave it like that. You should understand why it shouldn't be on my address, or my the contact address shouldn't be before, but now I can put my contact address.
Mhm.
Moving on.
Let me bring my glasses down so that you can.
Moving,
Okay.
moving on. Religion.
Before- Sorry, before we move on, there's this thing I saw on your TikTok where I swear I think it was when they were talking about a bottle of water that in the store is 50 cents. You go to one place is £1, then at the airport is $7. You know that kind of thing. When water moves
Mm,
from one place or the other, it's still the same water,
mhm.
but it has gained steez. When you
Steez,
gain
yes,
steez,
I like
when you
that.
gain steez. You see,
Mm.
after that one time that Olai talked about steez, I grabbed steez from the phone. So
Exactly. You gain steez and
yes,
composure. I
gain
like that.
steez. Yes, please. Okay.
Okay, so moving on to religion, not necessary. There's nothing they want to use my religion to do. Whether you are worshiping, whatever, they are not interested.
Nobody's business.
So yeah, email address, cool, very important. It should be on your CV, though not where it's supposed to be, but it
Yes.
should be on your CV. Phone number, hmm, phone number.
Aha.
Yeah, you can add your phone number with not this way. If I'm looking for a job in diaspora and I added 070 without my country code, how are they going to
No
contact
work.
me? Even if they want to contact me through my phone number. No country code. I just wrote the phone number, which is wrong. And it's not even where it's supposed to be as well.
No.
Now I jump to academic background. Ha, Lua. No, from personal data to academic background. No skills. I don't even have skills at all.
I think there's a reason why we write it like this, where we are from, because they have a lot of emphasis on what we where. For instance, you now Obafemi Awolowo University Ile-Ife. If we're applying for jobs in Nigeria, you have a chance of getting the job faster than me that will write Ambrose Ali University Ekuma. You understand? So I think that's why we used to write it like that in Nigeria, so that they will know that me, I went to posh university. Oh. I went to Ife. You know now. Me, I would say I went to Ekuma, but I won't say it loud. I'll say, I went to, where did you go? Ekuma. What university? Ekuma. So you see that, that's the steez.
Oh Lord.
That's the steez. So you were using the steez for Nigeria. When we start coming into the diaspora, we need to understand the culture we are going into, because culture plays a lot in teaching in the diaspora. The school did not fall from the sky to that place. No, the school will have the culture of the place in which it is built or planted. So I guess that's me. I'm saying it because my own too is like this. Even though the Ekuma, if you see the way I typed it small, hey, I typed it so tiny. Format is zero.
Hmm.
Okay. So I think
So I
that's why
wrote,
because we wanted to show off now. I went to Ife.
yes, so
Yes.
a, a whole Obafemi Awolowo University.
What are you talking? If somebody from Unilag comes now, the person will make it very bold. University of Lagos, Akoka, Yaba. So yeah, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work in the diaspora. We don't need all that at
Hmm.
all. In fact, you shouldn't put your academic background there at all. I'll let Mommy explain why we do not put our academic background first.
Okay, so where the personal data, like we already said, some of this shouldn't be there. It's not necessary. and the email address that is there is not even where it's supposed to be. It is where that curriculum vitae where it is. That is where your email address should be, your phone number with the country code, your name. You don't need all this serere name, email address. Anybody that sees anybody that sees Omowumi tell me this at Gmail, anybody that says at Gmail knows your email. So there's no need to tell me that this is email address. So at the top, your name in bold. I usually put the name in bold, my subjects in brackets, and then the email address, my contacts, my address, contact address, just the area. And then the phone number will be at the top as well. And then you have to go on to skills,
Ah,
not academic background. See, I don't have skills, that means I don't have skills. I'm skillsless.
I can't. We are laughing here today, but we're laughing when we're looking at each other's CVs. You should have seen us, guys. We're rolling on the floor, just laughing, thinking, how? How did they? Do you know how did they even employ us?
Oh Lord.
How did they even? Why did they employ us? How did they employ us? We must have made them laugh. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we made them laugh. We're like, we need jokers on the team. Come and be jokers. Come and be entertainment for us. Hmm.
Okay, so after that, it should actually be professional summary. I did not have professional summary as well. I forgot to do that. No professional summary. Nothing at all. And I don't think I even have it at all throughout. There's no professional summary, which it shouldn't be.
Can I ask a question?
Yes,
Why
please.
did you put your academic background different from your qualification with dates?
Thank you. Thank you. So that
No.
they will know now. Look at that
Yes.
qualification with dates. Masters of Science in Education Zoology with
Yes,
distinction.
please.
You don't want to know that I have distinction in my masters.
Oh Lord. First of all, you put your Obafemi Awolowo separate so that they will see. Then you put your distinction. Then the working experience. And it's only one line of your work experience I can see. That means if I was a recruiter, this whole first page, just put it aside.
Yeah, in the bin.
Just say, this one, just put it away.
Okay.
Oh my
Hmm.
God. Is there a second page? Let me see.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a second page. So I had it after academic background and the Serere qualification with dates. I added working experience and I named the name of the school, Laolu Group of School. This is fiction as well.
Yes.
Ile-Ife. Post held classroom. Was I a classroom teacher? I was a biology teacher. Why did I put classroom teacher?
I
So I
don't
didn't
know.
put my subject. And I've seen CVs like this. That's why we're tackling this.
Yes.
I
We've
had to
seen
tell
a
them you
lot.
have to put your subjects.
We've seen a lot of CVs like this. A lot. Ah. Hey God. I don't mean say is Abina.
Oh,
Abina, you have to show off your IFE, please. And you have to show your qualifications. Yes, please. Amina, good evening. Welcome to our today's fun day because we're laughing at ourselves. You guys, because it's easier for us to laugh at ourselves and our mistakes. Yeah. So that you can see from the mistakes that even we are being reflective. We are looking back on our years of our journey in the diaspora and how we got to where we are now. We always say we're not immigration consultants, no, but we are trying to show everybody the way through our own experience. Should be more me went for how did you even become how did your CV become better?
well, I think I just figured it out. Why when I got to the diaspora and I was still carrying this CV without T's, I noticed I was applying to a lot of agencies and they will not. That's the problem with recruiter. They will not tell your CV is bad.
No.
They won't tell you. You
They
just
won't just
you
call you back.
Yes, exactly. So I noticed one they were not calling me back, except for the agency I started with as a teacher. Those ones who needed like supply teachers then, so they didn't mind my they didn't mind this my CV without steez. So I noticed that, and then I had to research one, and then I was privileged to go for the fine. It was free. It was in the religious gathering for a CV conference. So when it was actually anchored by someone, a recruiter herself. So when she was saying all the things on my CV, I was like, okay. Hmm. And I did more research as well, and then I found out, oh, this shouldn't be there, this shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. Mine was I had submitted it in so many different places. I think it was first of all, my first head teacher called me and said, Janet, you are very, very good, but I cannot see it on the document that you gave me. In fact, the only reason we employed you was because we were desperate. That one, they didn't hide it. We were desperate for a teacher, and for some reason, they I don't know how they were able to look at the other pages of my CV and thought, oh, okay, maybe this one has something, but this CV is not showing anything. Call this person it. Let's find out. And then from my interview, because of my volunteering and other things I had done, they saw, oh, actually this person is promising, but that's because they were desperate. Hmm. If there were 2,000 people who had applied for that job, they will not be desperate. They will just throw my CV far away. That person was the first person who sat me down and did CV with me. When I got to the UK, I've documented that one is on my channel. The next person still called me and said, this CV, what kind of CV is this? Go and talk about everything you've done. Write it on paper. Now let's sit down and brainstorm this CV. By the time she did the CV for me, or with me, I was blown away. Even I couldn't recognize myself. I was like, is this me? This cannot be me. And I said, let me test it. I sent it out to a few schools. They were calling me like, who speaks? I don't know if you speak Yoruba. Amala to gbono feli feli. That's how they were calling me. They were like, who is this person? Come, come, come. But that's because someone took the time to sit me down and work with me. Imagine if the person didn't work with me. That's how I would have still been carrying that CV around till tomorrow. So, guys, this is our mission. We want to be the change we want to see in the world. So that's why we are doing all the CV clinics that we are doing. So if we send your CV back to you, please don't take it as an assault on your person. Don't take
Yeah.
it. Just take what we are saying. If we send you back to our live videos, because that's what I do, I send people back to the video because I don't know where to start from. So I just say, go and sit down with that live video and watch it. And when they watch that live video, they should be able to see all the mistakes because we're talking about all the mistakes. Don't do this. This shouldn't be here. So please just bear with us. Don't think that we are trying to cut you down. We're just trying to help in the best way that we can. Okay, the CV. Okay, yeah, she's back. Oh yeah.
Okay, so under my work experience, I also had a National Youth Service Corps. That's my NYSC. If you don't know what that is, that we do that. It's just like early career teaching year in Nigeria. So I added that also to my CV. Post held classroom teacher,
Yeah.
and I was also a biology teacher. Even if I would add this to my CV, though I've removed it now, but even if I would add it, probably I didn't have too many experiences. I will not add it this way.
No.
I will
No.
not add it this way. I would rather put the name of the school because it was actually in a school.
Yes.
It's a big school in Ibadan. I'll put the name of the school. I'll write my job description. I'll write the posts, biology teacher or science teacher, and I'll just leave it there. I will even remove the NYSC safe.
Yes. I don't know why we always put NYSC on our CVs in Nigeria. I think it's because if you don't do NYSC in Nigeria, it's a compulsory national
Yeah.
service.
So when you put it, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, she actually did NYSC."
Yeah, because there's that law that says if you don't do NYSC, you can't work. unless you are above the age when you graduate. I
Yeah,
don't
when
know.
you're exempted, yeah.
I beg. So,
Okay,
guys,
I added my
they even
project.
your projects.
Uh,
Oh my
can you
god,
see? Mhm.
almost too
Even
smart.
even that one unpublished is now published. I'll go and change it. Though it's not on my CV anyways.
You know, you put it there, essay, thesis, dissertation. In case you don't understand, she's writing it out so that
Exactly.
you know. Huh?
Exactly. In case you don't know what essay is, you should know it is thesis. In case you don't know what thesis is, you should know it's dissertation.
Okay, let's go. We're laughing. This was serious stuff in our time.
Oh,
Serious,
no.
serious. This is
No, I'm sure this. When I saw this, I'm sure this was how the recruiter was like. Hmm. Oh Lord.
first of all,
Hmm.
they don't know what National Youth Service is.
Hmm. Exactly.
And how does it relate to teaching? Yes, we
You.
know if you're Nigerian, you know it's teaching.
Hmm.
But people outside of Nigeria, it's like in Egypt. In every country, they have a national youth service, but they do different things. When I
Hmm.
went to Egypt for the first time, was when I realized they have national youth service too. But their own national youth service is that you must go into the army.
Hmm.
You are not, you don't go into the classroom. No, no, no. You go into the army. They do army drills. They do, in fact, you're an armed officer for a year or two, and then without that you can't work in the country. The only people who are exempted from army service are women and
Hmm.
only sons. If you're an only son, you are not allowed to go into, because your dad has only one of you to carry on the family name.
Hmm.
In China, they have their own national service too. In Norway, they have something similar, but they use it for something else. They use it for more. So if you anyone who knows the Duke of Edinburgh, they use it for the something like the Duke of Edinburgh, where you have to learn how survival skills, and you do it for a year too. But it's every country has their own different national service. Now, for us to now put national service there and think that everybody understands what national youth service is. Whew.
Hmm.
Okay.
Let me run through mine so that we can go through yours before our time is gone up.
Okay. Okay.
So I also had a personal attributes. Hold on. Hardworking, compassionate, dependable, good communication skills, good teaching skills, and honest. Oh,
But you know something? These are your skills, but you should have put it
yeah, it was in the wrong way.
not
Yeah.
at the bottom.
Mm.
First thing
And
person needs to see that is you're hard, but it's not hard working that you put there now.
nah, yeah, of course, not these ones, not dependable.
Compassionate,
Mm.
dependable, good. I like the good communication skills there.
Yeah, good communication skills, yeah, and good teaching skills, yeah. But the dependable, the commendable, be compassionate,
So
honest.
that so that they will know that you will take care of the children well.
Exactly. And I will not spend the school money. I'm
No.
honest.
Oh my god. Then your referees.
Mm.
You have a video about referees, don't you?
No, I think I just mentioned that in one of my videos.
Okay, because I know in one of your videos, guys, you guys should get on Omomi's channel. It's a treasure trove. Omomi is in the UK. Many of you want to go to the UK. See, I'm not saying don't watch my videos, but you need to get on Omomi's channel because she's giving you hot. Sip, you will be sipping the tea while it's piping hot. Before it lands on the ground, she has given it to you guys. I like the one that you just talked about recently, where you were talking about the new changes, the immigration changes. And I
Yeah.
was like, even me, I've not heard of this one. Hey, mom, me, she's giving it to us hot. You guys need to jump on that. And there was a challenge you threw out, and me, I've decided that you're challenging that
Yeah.
video. And in fact, when I was laughing, I was like, I'm coming with my video, don't worry. When you said international teachers can talk about this, me, I've talked about the UK. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm holding it in my hand, don't worry. We're coming.
Oh, Lord. And
So
then I had interest. Surfing the net. Reading, cooking, making cakes and pastry. And I'm applying for a teaching job. Hmm.
To be
Okay.
cooking with the earliest children, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
To be cooking with the earliest children.
Hmm. And then I added to crown it all, I added my, in fact, I provided three. Normally they will ask for two. I provided three for them. I
That is,
added
you
my
give them extra.
referees. I gave them extra. If one has not replied, you ask from another one. This was actually much more detailed than this. This is also a frictional name. I added their address, go, the
Imagine.
faculty where they are, their
Oh,
phone number, their
che.
email address. Do you know why we've said that you should not? Because a lot of people have also sent me emails. You said we should not have referees, blah blah blah, and all that. The reason why we've said this is still going to come up on my channel because I'm on this series of telling you. Those that follow me on my channel know that I've left or I'm leaving supply teaching.
Yeah.
So when you had your referees to your CV, they will contact them even before you have even gotten the job. So that means probably if you've added your principal to your CV, so your principal already knows that you are leaving and you have not even gotten that job, and your principal is even putting out job, what's it called now? Probably online or putting job. Please borrow me the word.
The person has not even done interview. They've
You
not.
have not done interview, and you are exactly, and they've asked your employer for references. So that means your employer will believe you're leaving. They might even employ somebody while you are still there,
Yeah.
because they will want to watch their back. They wouldn't want you to just leave, and then they'll start looking for teachers or start getting how they can employ teachers to fill in your gap. So
Yeah.
your principal knows you are going to the diaspora already. Your HOD knows you are leaving and you've not even done interview. So that's why we said put available on request. So after your interview and you're successful, now you can request for my referees and I would give it them to you.
Yes. And that way you can control who gets your referee. In fact, it will give you an idea that, okay, I've done the interview. They like me. They want to see, they want to now hear from my referees. But
Mhm.
if you've gone to an interview and they don't ask for your referees, then you just drink water and drop the cup and move to the next job because it just means that they are not ready to take it. So that way you are in control. I like to be in control. So sorry. I like to do that.
So let's see your CV.
Mm. Oh, Jesus. See how my heart is beating. Quick, 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 quick. Wait, oh. Ha. ICT teacher. Show your what today. KKK. Okay, let's be trailing them while I'm trying to dig up this my CV. We add music. We'll be giving them music for them to listen to.
Can we play music? YouTube, remember YouTube? YouTube be there, whatever.
Oh yes, it's true. Can
Yeah,
we?
no, we can't. It's only
Oh,
TikTok we can play music.
oh.
Thanks, Mrs. J and Omowumi, for always doing this. God bless you both. Thank you very much. If you have your questions, you can drop it while Jay is looking
Yes.
for our
While I'm
authentic
trying to
CV.
my CV. CV.
What if the referees are not the one the are not at one's place of work? Can it be added? Yes, you can use. Yes, you can. You can, but um okay, can it be added to your CV? You don't need to add referees, Amina. You don't need to add referees. Let them request for it. Get the job, and then you ask for my referees. I will give them to you. You don't need to add the CV. The referees to your CV. Just put to be provided on request, and that's it. And even there is something as well, because there's this app in the United Kingdom, My New Term, whereby you can put in all your details and then you can apply for jobs there. It will ask you to input your references. I inputted my references, but you have the chance to click if you want your referees to be contacted before your interview or after your interview. So
Yeah.
I clicked after my interview. I don't want my referees to be contacted. If my interview is successful, yes, they can be contacted. So not before my interview.
CCV that I brought out and I was laughing. Now I can't. Please, you guys, pardon me.
You must look for it. You have laughed over my own. Look for
Later, it's here. But for me to put it on the
it
stage is the
on.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can continue asking our questions pending the
Hmm.
time she would get. Uh,
It's not allowing me to put it on the stage because it's so old. This CV is from 2009. Oh,
wow.
if I if I show you what, oh, Lord. Remember when you saw it, you were like I said, you were polite. You didn't want to say too much. You just kept quiet.
But it was actually the CV is actually similar. Yeah, it's actually similar. It's just like I think that's the template we use in the whole of Nigeria.
In Nigeria. And from all the CVs we've been seeing, is the template everybody seems to be using.
Yeah.
The other templates I've seen a lot is this one where they split the page.
Mm. And with the picture, nice picture.
No, it's not nice. Some of it is the AI generated. I will not lie. This AI generated pictures. You think they don't know? You think people cannot? My how old is he? He's 10. My 10-year-old nephew can spot AI generate. He can craft CV certificates for you guys. So he can spot it very easily because they were born
Mm.
into the age.
Yeah.
In fact, do you know what? We have to do part two because this my own CV has to
And
be up.
location be put beside the educational experience. Location. I'm trying to Noreen, I'm trying to I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. Okay, I think now I get it. Location, like I think I also did that, like the Laolu group of schools, Ile Ife, Ibadan, or something like that. Let me see if I can. So in terms of Lauren has a question: can location be put beside the educational experience?
Pardon? When you do your CV, you're supposed to put job title. Wait, let me look at it here.
Yeah, the fact I'm trying to comprehend what he's trying to say, but I know
Is
what he's trying to say.
Abby? It's how do you put it on? You put your job title,
Mm-hmm.
so you put something like key stage two teacher. I'm reading from my
Yes.
current CV now. Key
Okay.
stage two teacher and whatever other position. So your job title, your position, then
Mm.
the year, the time. So if you are there from September 2021 to June 2024, then the location should come next. So job title, position, date, location, and then your duties and your responsibilities. That's how
Yeah.
I like to see it. But you know something, it's all about making the CV very beautiful. You know, if that CV doesn't,
No colors, oh, no colors, please.
no with colors, please, please, no colors. We are being professional, no colors. You're trying to, Yoruba would say Fanny Mora. You're trying
Yeah.
to, you want that CV to be attractive, to attract the person, not the one that the person will hold it and go, "Ah, where did they start from?" and then throw it away.
Mm.
No, you want the CV to be attractive. So it doesn't, some people will ask for format. Forget about the format. As long as you can make it have all the information that it should have, and it
Yeah.
should be in a way that is centralized or you use the same font.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
If
the
you're
same font,
using,
please.
exactly, if your headings have one font, so let's say Times New Roman, and
Mm.
then the words have Cambria, for example, make sure everything else, all the headings should be in that Times New Roman,
Yeah.
and all the fonts should be.
Mm-hmm.
If one has bullet points, all the other, once it's a list, it must have bullet points.
Let's go. Not 1, 2, 3.
You won't put bullet points in one place, then the next one to have 1, 2, 3. And if you are going to put the bullet points from the beginning without space, everything else should have bullet points from the beginning, no space. Not bullet points in one part moving to the left, then the other part, bullet points is in the middle. Then the next job you are listing, bullet points is to the no. It will not be attractive. Let it be centralized.
Okay, okay, now I understand Lauren. Lauren said like Lagos State University. So he's working in Lagos State University, Lagos, Nigeria. For me, I don't do that. It's too long in my job work experience. No, I just put Lagos State University.
Please. Okay. I can't find it. We are guys. My CV has to come on this podium because I've laughed at a moment's on today. I don't know how to put it on. It's refusing. It's telling me to change it to PDF. I've changed it to PDF, but the StreamYard is not picking it. That's the
Mm.
problem. It's not. We're not connecting it. I'm not able to connect it. So we have to have part two because you guys have to see my CV. Mommy CV is good. I'm telling you guys, this is good CV. My own is. hmm. No, mine is from 2003.
Okay, someone asks, please, I'm a SHS science teacher. Can I also apply to other levels like KG primary and
Junior,
JHS
junior high.
high
Yes,
school?
yes. You are a senior high school science teacher. But the only thing that you will encounter is that they will tell you that you don't know how children in the junior high learn, because senior high and junior high, the pedagogy is different. I
Yeah.
will advise you to try and do some CPDs in
Yes, please.
America, because you're talking about junior high and senior high. So I know you are doing American curriculum.
Yeah.
Um, so you need to go and do CPDs to show that you understand how children learn at that age. Because
Mhm.
if you're going in for teacher training, they will want you to learn in the age you want to teach. They will want you to learn in a different age group so that you will see where the children are coming from. And then they want you to see what the children should be like in the next stage. So for instance, if you want to teach elementary school, your first practicum will be in the KG, so that you will see where the children are coming from before they get to you in elementary. Your next practicum will be in a middle school or junior high, so that you will see where they should be when they finish with you. So you know how to bring them in from KG and pass them on to junior high or middle school. I hope that is well explained. What is CPD, please? Continuous Professional Development in Europe, in the US, North America, and the rest. They call it professional development. Basically, the upgrade courses that you do after you get your teaching qualification, because you need to be upgrading yourself. If iPhone can be upgrading every day and Samsung, you can you cannot stay on your default operating system. They need you to be upgrading every day. You want to go and upgrade to the new iOS or the new whatever. So yes, that is it.
And as you can see, I don't even have one CPD on that CV.
See, I saw a CV today. The person graduated from is this GDPR? The person graduated in 2003, and there's one CPD. There's none, no CPD, bam, nothing at all. And I thought, wow, will this person even know the kind of things that we do after COVID? Because everybody knows that after COVID, schools changed. A lot of things changed in schools. Lots. Now technology is everywhere. There's a particular child in my class who is not there because she's in hospital right now, but she's still attending all the lessons that I teach in class. Why? When it's time for the lesson, I just click on a button. She's sitting in her house on her hospital bed, and she's watching me in the classroom on her iPad. She does all the work that I give to everybody in the class. She's doing it on her iPad as well. And she submits it when the children in the classroom are submitting their homework. Before COVID, those things were in existence, but it was not widely used. So those are the kind of things that COVID exposed our eyes to. And now it's like second nature to everybody. Everybody's doing it. Children do not have any excuse to be absent anymore. If you're absent, you can join my class because we're doing home virtual learning during a lockdown.
COVID.
So now,
Yeah.
now we do virtual learning, and I don't have to come and sit. I can see what you're doing on my iPad while I'm looking at the children in the class. I come back to my iPad. Hello, okay, fantastic. Do you have any problem? Yes, okay, do that, and then I come back to the children in my class. So there are so many things that PD, professional development, and continuous professional development helps us achieve in the classroom. And if you don't put it on your CV, then you're trying to tell the recruiter that you are not updated, that your
Mm.
operating system is still in 2003 when iPhone has released iPhone 16 now. You are still operating iPhone 3. So operating system. So the teacher in Nigeria who teaches students abroad as a side hustle after school, please, how can it be included onto the CV? When you want to put your CV, everybody wants to see that you work with children. And working online with children or working after school as children is still working. Put the private tutor. So your job
Yeah.
title will be private tutor.
Yeah.
Your and then you put what you do as a private. Is it a primary child? Is it a secondary? Whatever. What subject do you teach? You can put the subject instead. So private tutor,
Yeah.
chemistry, date,
Hmm.
location, and then you put your duties. The main thing with this CV thing is your current job should be the one you put all your energy into making sure you hit the person's specification. If they want
Hmm.
someone who has IB experience, make sure that on your CV there's IB experience. That means you are tailoring your job, your CV to the job. Your next jobs or your previous jobs, I would advise just put your achievements. What did I achieve at this job? Don't start listing everything on again. Some people say because they don't want their CV to be too long, they cut all the meat away from the bone and they throw bone at recruiter. We don't do that. Put all your energy, like Naomi said, that first page, that's what they are looking at. Don't forget, you're not the only one that is submitting CV. There's people from, especially now that you're coming onto the world stage, people from all over the world are submitting CVs to these same jobs. So
Hmm.
you want to stand out. You want to use your unfair advantage. What is my unfair advantage? My own, Janet, my own unfair advantage is that I can speak 7 languages. It means that I can work in a diverse group.
Yeah.
International settings, they need a teacher who can work in diverse groups.
Hmm.
I have traveled all over the world. That is my unfair advantage because not many people have traveled as much as I have. So I make sure that that is there. It's
I
something
have
I want
not.
to shine. Pardon?
I have not.
Yes, but you have so much knowledge on the UK that if the job description wants you to if the job description wants someone who has UK experience, there are so many things you will put there that I can't put because my own UK experience is from over 10 years ago. I worked in the UK in from 2009 up until 2012, and then I left and went to Nigeria. I don't even know what carried me. I was there shouting, "Yes, I've learned the Holy Grail. I'm going to change the educational system in my country. This is how we do it." I got there, they used broom to sweep me back to the diaspora. They were like, "Who is this one? Do you not know that this is how we do it here? Please go back to the diaspora." And I carried
Mm.
my slippers on my head and I came back to the diaspora, and I've been in the diaspora since then. So yes, put your unfair advantage. If you're a woman in science, that's your unfair advantage.
Yeah.
If you're a woman in maths, it means that you can reach the girls in the classroom who are having maths, who are struggling with maths. Because once they see you as a maths teacher and a woman and you are weaving the magic in the classroom, they will aspire to be like you. That's your unfair advantage. If your unfair advantage is the fact that you can break down any difficult concept, although you have to prove that one, but put it there. That's your unfair advantage. We want to make sure our CV makes us unique amongst many. We want to stand out. So that's it. So today, your homework, everybody who is watching this, is go and look for your unfair advantage. That's the first place that you will start from. That's what that deputy head teacher told me. What is your unfair advantage? I said, I don't know. She said, look at it, sit down and think about it again. You are an African in the diaspora. There are so many African children in the diaspora who need someone to look up to. That is your first unfair advantage. I said, oh, okay, I didn't know that. She said, because not many people are in this teaching thing from where you are from. So that's your first unfair advantage. But don't write it that you're an African. Write it there that you are from a different background and you can, she said, wrap it around diversity. And I've been using that ever since. And it has gotten me so many jobs. Diversity. Diversity and inclusion. Everybody's singing diversity and inclusion right now. If you are on here tonight, just know that you have the first magic wand. Diversity and inclusion. That's number one. Number two, you are able to learn. That's an unfair advantage because you've learned one pedagogy in another country and you're coming to learn the next one and you've done CPD. So that means you know two things. Where some other people know only their own national curriculum, you now know two national curriculums. If you have the IB, throw it there. That's even better because they want teachers who understand the IB. Because I'll tell you something, not many teachers are IB trained. Throw it on there. Make sure it's on that first page. Put it in the first job, the current job you're doing now. Put that in there because that's the first thing they're looking at. They're not going to turn the next page. They don't want to know whether your CV is one page or half page or quarter page. They want to see things on there that will make them employ you. So I'll put everything I have onto that first page. Then the next pages, I'll put only the achievements in the previous jobs. Do they want to know that I was teaching? I'm teaching now. I was teaching before. So I'm repeating myself. But if I put my achievements there for each job that I've held previously, then my CV will not be too long. Then I'll put my education and I'll tell them reference on request. My CV is done. Bam, simple. I wipe my hand and start submitting, and you will see how it will all come. What is IB?
The job. Okay, yeah. Answer that before I.
Yeah, everybody's saying what is IB? What's IB? International Baccalaureate. So for primary school, it to be primary years program. Middle school, it to be middle MYP, middle years program. And then there's the DP, diploma program, and then you go to uni. If you Google the
and in your job description as well, please put relevant job descriptions, please.
Oh my God, yes. Oh. If it's not relevant to teaching, find a way. Find a way to pull it to teaching. If you were, I think the video I just released recently, I said somebody was in sales. Yes, you were in sales.
Yeah,
What
yes.
You kept data. That data is very crucial because money is something that you make brother and sister can fight over money. But if you're able to put the data properly and you're able to, you do ledgers, you buy and sell, call it logistics. Because we do logistics in the class. As a teacher, you are doing logistics every day. By the time you're looking at where the child was and you are supposed to move the child to the next one, that movement takes a lot of thinking and planning and subscribing. So you find the words that you can use to change, to transfer your skills into teaching. You were cooking in the kitchen. You were cook in the kitchen. Yes, you learned how to how do you put cook in the kitchen? You understood the basic food groups.
Of course, you can differentiate as a cook.
You are differentiating the basic. Do you understand? And what do we do in teaching? We differentiate. One, find a way to tailor it to teaching. I was a microbiologist. I didn't know any. In fact, I didn't even know I was going to end up in the classroom. But by the time they finished with my CV, even me, I didn't recognize myself. Unfortunately, I'm not. The software is not helping me today to translate it for you people to see. I was a microbiologist. I was working in a hospital, in a lab, not even just hospital. You know when they bring stool sample, pee sample, spit sample, or when somebody has a lesions on their skin and we have to take some of it and put it inside a test tube. That was my job. It had nothing to do with teaching, nothing.
Fortune
But
is asking what PYP is.
primary years program.
All these primary people, you like abbreviations. PYP, IBC,
We
IB
are
what?
professional. That is our unfair advantage, and we use it.
Okay, it's fine.
We
Okay,
use it.
Patience is saying I'm an outsourced etiquette because our time is up. Outsourced etiquette coach with some private schools. I wish to continue in this field. I need to guide. Okay, I need a guide to schools in the UK to apply to. Okay.
Mommy has a lot of resources on her channel. I have one video on my channel that will give you the websites and how to access the jobs. So jump on that. It's recruitment season. Guys, recruitment season has started, please.
Yes.
Congratulations that
Oh, yes.
you are ready for it by even being
Back
on this channel
to
today.
back to back. I was on test like 4 days ago, and I was with someone that wants to teach abroad. So we were like on test for 2 hours. So recruitment window has started. Hallelujah.
And because we are from where we are from, it's better you jump on it early, please. Because look, the schools might love you. The schools will love you, in fact. But they will first of all look at that passport that you have. And that passport is always they don't know how to deal with it because they are not used to it. They don't know all the restrictions, they don't know all the hurdles that you have to jump. You have to get yourself into the race early enough so that you can jump all those hurdles with the schools. There's a video that is supposed to come out about someone who, in fact, he broke down his own journey. He was the one telling the school, this is how we are doing it. And the school was like, okay, you know what? You just tell us what you want to do because we cannot lose you. And in the end, he's there now and he's enjoying himself. If you're watching, I like your resilience. I cannot call his name until he's ready. So yeah.
Mm.
Under what subheading should we put the unfair advantage? In the whole CV. In the whole CV, please. Starting from your professional summary, if you can speak a lot of languages like me,
Mhm.
come into your professional summary.
Yeah.
Because I have been able to travel to different parts of the world, I am able to mix with diverse groups. You see, I've put my unfair, and I can speak 7 languages. I've put my unfair advantage into the professional summary. Then when I go down and I start writing my job descriptions, you can see, first of all, you will see Venezuela. She went to Spanish, okay. Then you will see US. She went to the US. Then you will see the different countries. So I'm not lying, but I've put it there so that even if you don't look at all the jobs
Oh, yeah.
from that professional summary alone and the skills I've given you,
Mhm.
because my unfair advantage is that I can speak 7 languages. I can work with ESL children. I've put it in my skills, ESL proficiency.
Yeah.
So you see, you're putting your you don't just write unfair advantage. You weave
Mm.
it into the
And
into
so,
the
and that is why your professional summary has to be very, very good. I love when professional summaries are good. I I
hey.
I mentioned it in one of my videos, or probably the video is not out yet. I said there was a time a recruiter called me on the phone. I was even on the road. I was not listening properly. So I was telling the recruiter was asking me a question, and I was answering I was giving the wrong answer. And then the recruiter mentioned and said, but in your professional summary, then I was like, okay, I have to listen properly.
You were like,
Mm.
yes, 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 please talk to
I was
me.
like, okay, but in your professional summary, you said this, you said that. That was when I knew they might not even before they check your work experience, they want to know what you have in your professional summary. So with your professional summary, when a recruiter read and then sees, oh, okay, then they will go to your skills, they will go to your work experience, and then they will now go to your education. Okay, let's see if she even have the qualification. So if
Yes.
your professional summary is good, your skills is good, your work experience is perfect, even if the qualification is not that shelotiti
In
in
fact,
English, if it's not that, like if it's not what they want, they might still consider you with your work experience and professional summary.
in
But if
fact,
your professional summary is terrible, your skills, look at me, I'm putting skills, like my whole CV, put skills at the end of the
at the
CV,
end,
of the
because
CV.
you think that they will read it to the end before they no.
Exactly.
When
They
they're
might
looking
just,
at 2000,
they might not even read it to the end where I stated I had masters with distinction. What's the meaning of see me see,
I'm
oh
not laughing again because people will laugh at me next week. If you see my CV, people will say, "Hey, Jay, and you are sending us email. Go and do this, go and do that." People will laugh at me next week. I will submit myself to be laughed at because I have grown, and it's good for me to look back at where I was coming from so that I can enjoy where I am even more now. That CV was horrible. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I think I even put there whether I'm a Catholic. I didn't just write Christian. I wrote there Catholic, Roman Catholic, not. Oh, it was very funny. I was like, why did I write all this? Who sent me safe?
oh Lord. Okay, guys. I think
Federal government.
with our video today, you should be able to construct a good CV. Yeah,
Yes,
this
please.
video is just fine. We are reviewing her mistakes, how her CV looked like, but then we've actually lectured you on how to create a good CV.
Yes,
And
please.
we'll continue with this next week, looking at
Yes,
Jay's CV.
you have to see mine. I have to show you mine. I have to show you mine. It's horrible. Please, guys, it's horrible. Don't laugh at the picture because her own. I told you her own is even better than mine. I think mine had picture.
Hmm.
You see Jay with long ostrich neck because I was skinny then. I had this ostrich neck that people will say, "Ah, Jay, what did you eat?" All my friends tell me, "Janet, what did you eat?" Food. I'm a foodie. I've traveled the world tasting all the different foods. So yeah, thank you so much for being with us, guys.
Thank
Mom, if
you.
you want
Thank
to
you.
add
Thank you.
anything?
Not at all. Not at all. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. We love you. And we're sorry for the inconsistency. It's the busy time for teachers, guys. So thank you.
I
Thank you so
apologize for not knowing how to operate technology tonight.
much.
I shall operate it next week, inshallah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys. When they see my own, they will shout.